danger. Like it's almost courageous.
It is suicide bomber.
Like, dude,
like this thing up here is just.
You know,
he
didn't know right there that was it. You knew it could have been. You misjudged the range.
It's like if you look at the camera, you can see them. Yeah, you can see. Like, yeah, look at them, bro.
Dude, they're here.
They taking over.
It's crazy.
We got another guest in this video. Is that what you're doing?
Got a few of them. We brought their family.
Jeez.
What's up, everybody? We're here again, YouTube. Dead Honest Reviews, Bob Zombie.
Corey.
Wrestling shoes for you today. One of my favorite things about MMA and all that kind of stuff. Wrestling shoes, and we got a couple here.
Now, again, you've told me before, but what's the main difference between boxing and wrestling shoes? I personally only wore boxing shoes, so I couldn't compare them at all.
The only difference would be like the amount of like side grip, because like the mats give, like on like when you're boxing, it's more of like it's almost like a flat surface completely. There's no give in it. When you're on the wrestling mat, it's more spongy. There's give. Like you need every bit of your foot.
I'll say, so how you describe them reminds me of like current modern basketball shoes, to where it's just rounded at the side so you can move.
If you put an air bubble on it, it probably would be like.
You know, we need somebody to drop that. Yeah, I would wear them.
Man, in that case, then
I would wear the second box you had.
No, no. This would be the first.
Oh, okay, we're doing that first, because that one I would wear.
This right here. This came out. Actually, this actually came out maybe 2 years ago. But if you can get you a pair of these, this would be my pick for you're gonna get your money's worth out of it. If I don't know if you resell, you're a collector. Like I said, I've had this since it came out, but this is also, first time doing videos, and we're gonna review them now because
I would wear them as a street shoe myself. I feel like just in my mind and me knowing the clothes I have, I could put 3 or 4 fits together with these shoes. I mean, I'm just throwing that one out there. I could definitely do it with this colorway.
These, but by the way, it's ASICS International Lights. You probably get it.
Get the whole information down here. Let me know.
Now these are actually a remake of an old shoe that already came out a long time ago, and it's one of my favorite wrestling shoes. And I feel like this colorway is probably going to be one of the most sought after ones years down the line. I'm just going to hold on to these. We're going to see what happens. But this is my pick. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm wrong. Right now, I'll say they're worth more than what I paid for them. So right now, we'll see.
I would just have them in my closet and look at them.
So this is your ASICS International Light in the Glacier Gray and Orchid, Atlantis Green.
Dude, just the material of the shoe itself, it almost reminds me of like the Ewing basketball shoe.
Oh yeah,
that's what it reminds me of. I think that's why I like them so much. Besides just the colorway, but
I just got it because it's just something like you can't feel this, but I don't know what's softer than this. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did.
This is like the granny's quilt blanket
soft
put into a shoe.
Soft.
And again, we had this brief discussion a little while ago, but there's like nothing to a wrestling shoe.
Oh yeah,
there's literally like nothing.
Oh, it's super light. This is made for actual business, not jumping around and running. This was made for getting down. And that's funny I say that with the color so feminine, but
real man can pull it off.
Hey, and the messed up part is, And when I started wrestling, I'm older than you. When I started wrestling, you couldn't pull this shoe off, this colorway off, unless you were cold.
I was about to say, unless you meant business.
You had to be cold.
Nobody's going to make fun of you or talk any smack if you lose to a dude wearing these. But modern day, this is the hot shoe. This is, to me, I told you, I don't wrestle, but I would buy this just because.
Like, I would have this shoe, like, I wouldn't even want to wrestle. I would have these to walk, like, if I had a wrestling match or meet, tournament, I would walk around in these and then throw some other shoes on to wrestle in. Because, like, y'all don't understand how soft these shoes feel. Soft.
It is. It's
this
uncomfortable how soft it is. Like,
it's very soft. It's like, man, I feel like it's less soft every time I touch it.
I ain't got much to say after that. You know,
we'll see how my prediction goes. Like I said, it's your ASICS.
So what did you pay for these? What was your price? Do you want to share that?
When these first came out, I actually, in my size, I got these from a wholesaler for about $70. Like right now, you get this shoe. This is at least.
And it's a size what?
This is size 12. I got big feet.
So you know, for the grown men with the grown feet like me, we wear size 8, 8.5, $50.
No, it's even harder for you guys. This is wrestling. So little. See, this is.
So it's
you
opposite.
don't know about this shoe.
I don't know. I'm new to this game.
It's easier to get the bigger sizes, not the smaller ones in wrestling shoes.
So you're talking.
You're
over
talking maybe $180, $190. Mine right now, because of availability with size, probably like around 100. You know, in between 130, $150. Like right now, if you wanted to go get them. I'm sure there's you can get them, like it's in batches, but if you wanted to make sure you got this shoe, and you're gonna pay at least in between 130, 150 right now. So I'm almost.
I'd have never guessed that for a wrestling shoe.
It's crazy.
I would have never guessed. Like
that's
prices for.
Like, this is for combat sports. Wrestling is like soccer. Almost everyone has a wrestling team. It's crazy, crazy. Depending on if I had these shoes, like depending on where I went, you wouldn't even, man, you never even know. You can get like 2 chickens,
half a farm.
Yeah, like something in bartering. You barter these like in a wrestling community.
I ain't got no gold. I got these ASICS.
Yeah, what's up? You ever seen these though? I don't got no eggs.
That don't do. And you can marry my daughter. This is what
you might get a
family.
You might get a family and a new way of life off of how buttery soft
these shoes.
Fresh these are.
I mean, that is true. These are very soft shoes, but I would have never guessed almost 200 for just wrestling shoes in general, not just these.
Oh, this is
for my size.
This isn't even like. I have a pair of shoes right now. I'll even show you with the next pair.
Who's top dog in the wrestling game, like brand wise?
There isn't. It's just shoes. You know, I would say actually I take that. And no, it doesn't matter. The same shoe brands right now that are leading, Adidas, Nike, and I mean ASICS. I don't know if they're running, but
see, I didn't know ASICS made wrestling shoes. I've only seen Adidas.
Big in wrestling shoes. And
I just recently myself got turned on to ASICS. I always thought they were an old person shoe. You know, but
it's not very appealing. I can see how that goes. It's like, it looks like, I mean, if you really look at the emblem, it kind of looks like, oh, you want to play tic-tac-toe?
That's what it reminds me of.
You had a stroke writing those lines like, oh, snap, get her tongue. Like,
that's what it reminds me of. But I've also kind of been on a kick where when I go browsing for shoes, I never go Jordan. I hate wearing the same shoes. You know this, you have the same problem. Right. I hate wearing the same shoes as everyone else. If I go out to the bars, out to the club, whatever, and somebody has the same shoe on as me, I instantly want to fight them just because I'm mad.
You want to be at least dominant. You want to know that you're dominant. That's the thing with wrestling. Though. In wrestling, you get to do that. So you get to like, oh yeah. What weight?
Watch these, yeah.
What weight? Oh yeah, we relatively okay. We're gonna see each other. So, but these are my pick for watch out on the resale. It's a nasty colorway. It's ridiculous. Old school model with a new colorway. I'm not sure. I couldn't remember if they released that colorway or not. I have it right here. So, shouts
Very
out
nice.
to ASICS and that nice. So now, time for the news. Since you didn't know ASICS was such a big.
I
still
can't get over how much those look like.
Got another pair.
They look like Ewings, and they're just flat-footed.
See, and that's crazy because like these shoes you're about to see are gonna be like a completely different style,
Same brand,
different
style.
That was actually the last shoe that we just showed. Was actually like I said, was a remake of an old shoe. Like that was the very. If they had like the ones that came out after those shoes, those are worth a lot of money right now as well. But this is probably the newest. This is the newest design, and this probably came out around like I would say 2002, 2003, maybe in between 2002, 2004. This came out, and they had a few tweaks in the design. And of the new ones, this recently come out, and this is probably the sickest colorway. We both went to the same high school, so we're partial to this colorway. It's a koi, so basically it's a orange that's on fire mixed with black.
It reminds me, I was about to say, orange on fire, kind of leading into a goldish bronze color.
Right.
I don't want to say gold, but there's more. Yeah.
These are the aggressor 4s.
To verify your size is on there.
And, oh yeah, let you know, big man shoes. So I'm gonna pop the top on these. We're gonna see, like, watch your eyes, because these are bright.
These are bright.
And as you can see there, like I said, it's a completely different design.
It is. It's just even just riding up on the side over here. I don't remember that being on the last one.
Oh, like I said, it's completely.
These are bright. Like this.
Different.
Man. Again, still super light. I feel like these have a little more weight to them than the previous pair, but not by much. And I feel like it's just because of the bottom.
Now when they've come out with these, and they actually from this is the 4. I have I believe a 2 or 3 in the sissy. And I'll show you that just to show some comparisons.
I do see what you mean with almost like you can roll so you can get any side.
Oh yeah. And like I said, this is probably one of the best grappling bottoms for grip that anyone has ever come out with. This is trade. Like, you got
a good way to put it.
This is literally trade. You get this on a mat, you can't, man.
You're not getting pushed over.
Right.
That's for sure.
Like, there's so much trade on you. You might twist your ankle flinching if you got these on. But these are actually
also just like the
newest. This is the newest color. And this bottom is it's so sturdy. You can do anything with this. Really. You really can. Like even boxing, wrestling. There's a lot you can do with this. And then I don't know what the service warranty is on these tires on the bottom, but yeah, this thing's
service every couple of miles.
Right, this thing's ready to go.
Have you worn these?
No, never put them on. These are actually my second pair of these. I have the last pair you see, which we've gotten a lot of use out of, right here.
That one's a little run down, That's
a little beat up. But as you can see, these came out probably around 2000. I want to say 2007, maybe 2008.
Again,
So
though,
this
the dude,
is 12 years. This is a 12-year-old shoe.
is this yours?
Yeah, this is mine.
Just the colorway that you have stands out as, I don't know, I feel like we're similar in a way with our style of shoes. Again, this wouldn't have been acceptable when you were in high school.
No, you have to be good. You have to be good. The sissy colorway is always, it always lets people know you're about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, you're coming to the gym wearing cotton candy shoes from the fair.
That's
you
right.
gotta be bringing it, or
Right.
it's gonna be a long 4 years.
You're going to see how sweet I am. But yeah, like we were even talking about, like this shoe, you imagine this is 12 years old. This is probably in this condition, as you can see, and you can show it, and this is still probably $150 wrestling shoe in that condition.
I mean, is the
Tread still good.
wear on them just
It's a
make them
12-year-old
last that
shoe.
long, or is it you taking care of the shoe as well?
Oh no, I haven't done anything to this. This has just been used and abused, and that's what I'm saying. 12 years old, so I don't even know. Who knows what will happen with these? ASICS Aggressor 4, orange and black, Koi and black.
So step into the cage and we can see.